Hello, babies.
All right. We'll get into the Mac Jones talk right after headlines with the obvious one.
Thank you there, Richard. And as you were saying, the NBA All-Star Game was Sunday, and Team Giannis got the win over Team LeBron, 184-175, a defensive game nonetheless. Jason Tatum took home MVP honors with 55 points and 10 boards, while Jaylen Brown had 35 points in a losing effort. Celtics are back in action against the Pacers as we speak, and they are winning 68-61 in the third quarter. Yeah, in breaking news for the Bruins, a trade has been accepted between the Bees and Capitals. Forward Garnett Hathaway and defenseman Dmitry Orlov, yeah, I probably said both of those wrong, are coming to Boston in return for Craig Smith and picks. The Bruins are in Seattle Thursday night against the Kraken at 10, and I will be in bed. And the Red Sox begin spring training games in Florida Saturday against the Atlanta Braves and Sox president. The Atlanta Braves, the Sox, Boston Red Sox.
Got it.
They play baseball.
What's that?
They're not very good at it, though. But however, Sox president Sam Kennedy gave his approval to Chaim Bloom. Cool. That is headlines with the obvious one. Back to you there, Richard.
Thank you, Raymond. Not a lot going on. Yeah, it's the All-Star break. It's February. You know what was going on? I was talking to my father-in-law about this morning. I guess the XFL put on a pretty good show this past weekend.
Did he talk to you about the team that was AJ McCarron that was down 15-3, and they scored, and you can go for 3 points for an extra point?
Yeah.
And he went for the extra. They got the 3 points, so then they were down. They had 9, so that's 12. So they're down 12, and then you can go for 4th and 15 instead of doing an onside kick. Converted it, and then scored another touchdown and took the lead, just like that.
Yeah, it seems like those offensive rules are pretty good. And good synopsis there, Ray. Nice. The Peloton is not only shedding weight, it's increasing brain cells.
See that fucking math? Simple math, right there. Right on.
It was very good.
Thank you.
It was very good.
Thank you, guys.
We're not going to talk about the Red Sox until we absolutely have to, so we'll leave that to the side. But John Henry, you're welcome, Bobby. John Henry's email exchange over the weekend, which is getting some play, is fucking stellar. Maybe I'll do a blog on it tomorrow. It's the delusion that's going on down there in Fenway is
he's senile. He is.
It's actually good because you know what? If they were just like honest with us about the Red Sox, it'd be even more boring because they suck so bad and they have no direction. But the fact that they're senile, delusional fucks trying to talk us into the fact that they're better than they were when they won the World Series, when you can't name half the team and they got nobody in fucking the farm system coming up, it's turning for me. It's more entertaining now. Not as entertaining as our beloved New England Patriots and my beloved Mac Jones, although he is on the hot seat. Or is he? Albert Breer, as you said in the opening take, I'll give you his quote that he had here on the Zolek and Bertrand show. I don't think Bill, this is what Albert Breer said, quote, I don't think Bill Belichick appreciated the way that Mac handled some stuff last year. Breer said, there's a way that I think Bill thinks a franchise quarterback should conduct himself. And for the most part, Tom Brady did conduct himself that way. I think there were certain things in the way that Mac handled his second year as a pro that Bill didn't appreciate. He goes on to talk about kind of trade scenarios and the Raiders being top of the list, but maybe not so now. He says, quote, I don't know how in love the Raiders are with Mac. Like, if you're talking about getting their first round pick, I don't think that's happening, which is 7th, by the way. So no shit, you're not getting the 7th pick for Mac Jones. Since that point, when he went on the radio, basically everybody has come out and said that's bullshit, including myself on the silverminesportshow.com. They're not trading Mac Jones. I don't know if this was a ribbing from Belichick, Albert Breer being a mouthpiece for the coach, getting out there trying to push Mac's buttons some more. But it's not happening. And Tommy Curran reported, quote, or maybe Robert Kraft said this on camera or on record, at least. When asked about trading Mac Jones, he said, over my dead body.
Which that's not really, he's old.
Easy,
that can happen anytime.
So it's not unplausible, he's saying?
Yeah, I mean, this could happen.
What a series of headlines that would be. Beloved Patriots owner dies at the age of 89. A breaking headline, Mac Jones traded. Mac Jones traded for a conditional 6th round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Would you trade him? What would let's play this game for a couple minutes. Would you trade him? What would you get for him? What would be the quarterback plan? You going with Zappy Fever, Zap Daddy? You're going to go try and get in the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes. Jimmy Garoppolo's name is being tossed around. I'll give you a mock trade that was presented with the Raiders. Mac Jones would be sent to the Raiders along with a 2024 fourth-round pick. In return, the Patriots would get a 2023 second. That's an early second, 2023 third, and 2024 fourth third. So 2/3 and a second for Mac Jones in that proposed trade. If you take that as somewhat of relatively of what the return could be, maybe a high first, early second, a couple conditionals thrown in there, and you got the likes of Jimmy Garoppolo out there or an Aaron Rodgers, which is never going to happen. I don't know. I know it's not going to happen, so it's hard for me to paint a picture and play devil's advocate here. Any of you want to try to do better?
There's only 3 people I would take in this. Like, if they did it and like they were all for it, but they have to get this quarterback in return. So it's either Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, or Jimmy G. If they're guaranteed to get one of those guys back or in the building, then I'm all for trading Mac Jones for whatever. But if not, then we're rolling with Mac.
You could probably say you can guarantee you get Jimmy G. Free agent, you can sign anywhere. He's licking. He's got Bill Belichick's ball sack like a bird bath, licking the Gatorade out of the thing. He would come back to the Patriots probably on a cheap deal.
You think so?
That's your scenario.
Yeah,
that's your scenario. So you'll take a second and 2/3 for Mac Jones and bring in 31-year-old Jimmy Garoppolo.
That knows this is, yeah, I would.
Yeah. Yeah, Bobby. For me, the only way that I'm pro trading Mac Jones only under the scenario that we're getting something significantly better with long-term returns. You look at the 4 teams that were in the Super Bowl, 3 of them had quarterbacks on rookie deals. The other one was the greatest player, the best quarterback in the league.
And what did you say before that? You were about to say the greatest player of all time, weren't you?
Well, the greatest quarterback in the league.
Oh, okay.
So put it this way. Right now, what I'm enthralled with is having a rookie quarterback and building the team around him and constantly trying to go through rookie quarterbacks. So you're having a stacked roster until you absolutely get the guy and pay him, because all these other teams that pay their quarterbacks this big money, like if they're not the guy, you can't put the team around him. So I don't want to trade Mac Jones while he's on a rookie deal and not stack the roster and then get some middling guy. We're going to be the same team, but we're going to be locked in without flexibility. So I would rather keep Mac Jones and build the roster unless we can get 100% a stacked guy that we can pay and move forward with.
Now, that being said, you're not going to get the guy. You're not going to get...
I agree. So he's not getting traded.
Right. So it's bullshit. You got to keep him. And how bad is he? How bad is he? So Matt Castle, our very favorite Matt Castle.
According to him, he's pretty bad.
Not that high on one Mac Jones. Let me do this. Let me play a game. Here's a game. Ray, do you have your ledger?
Always.
I want to say some quarterback names, and say yes or no. Yes, if you would take Mac Jones over this guy. Okay?
Ready.
Okay. So just count the no's. Got it? And that'll give us his ranking, I think. Okay. I'm going to start with something called Ritter. Yes, I would take Mac Jones over something called Ritter. That's how the game's going to work.
Give me Mac Jones.
Mike White?
Mike White.
Yes.
Yes.
Sam Darnold.
Yes.
Yes.
Davis Mills.
Yes.
Yes.
Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
Kenny Pickett.
Yes.
Fine. For this exercise,
you lose. I'm taking him over Kenny Pickett. I think kid's got moxie, but I don't think he's not as good. Jacoby Brissett.
Yes.
Yes.
Deshaun Watson.
No.
Russell Wilson.
No.
2022 Russell Wilson.
Yeah, you got to go by what he's doing right now.
Yes.
He said way too much sex.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go yes. Andy Dalton.
Yes.
Jimmy
Yes.
Garoppolo.
No.
Yes.
You going yes, Richard? What? You're the tiebreaker.
I'm gonna go yes. Yeah.
Oh, you fucking dink.
God, he is handsome though.
Yeah. Some point.
Ryan Tannehill.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Matt Stafford.
No.
Yes. We're going by
Yes.
2022.
He has no back.
Yeah.
He might not play again. Future MVP of the league, Kyler Murray.
Yes.
No.
No. Give me Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Brock Purdy.
Yes.
No.
Give me Mac over Brock Purdy. Have we lost the rules to the game?
No. I would
Ray,
take Mac over. I like Mac over Purdy.
Yeah, I would take Mac over Purdy.
Yeah. Okay. Bobby lost the rules of the game for a second. He lost his head for a second. Daniel Jones.
No.
Yes. Fuck Daniel Jones.
Bobby's the tiebreaker. Don't.
Yeah, I would rather have Mac Jones.
Thank you than the $45 million Daniel Jones that he asked for.
They're both Southern-looking moronic people. Okay, I would just prefer my Southern-looking moron. Okay.
Speaking of Southern-looking morons, Derek Carr.
Yes.
Yes, I will take Mac Jones over Derek Carr.
Yes.
Tua Tagovailoa.
No.
Yes, he has no brain. He's a scarecrow.
Yeah, I'll take
That's his new nickname.
You can't answer until Bobby answers, you son of a bitch.
He's not Bill. I don't have the mind control over him.
I think you do. I think you do.
Justin Fields.
I would love Justin Fields on this team.
Yeah, give me Justin.
I think he might have turned me around if he was under. Yes, okay. I'll take Fields over him. Jared Goff.
Mac.
Yeah. Yes,
Mac. For Mac Jones. Yes. Yeah. Cousins.
No, I take Cousins.
You like that?
You lose.
Okay. Do you want my reasoning?
Nope.
He's been in the league.
I said no.
He's been in the league.
I don't want your
for
reasoning.
12 years. You know what? We pay for this. I haven't used this option enough. I had to mute him. Why
is Geno Smith 10? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll go.
This whole list is fucking stupid.
We'll go through Matt Castle's list after this. We've been going backwards on it, but it is insane. Kirk Cousins has been in the league for 12 years. He's proven at every step along the way he cannot win big games. Did you see the pass he made on fourth down in that playoff game? Give me the upside of basically what Mac Jones is Kirk Cousins, but maybe he has just a little bit bigger nutsack. And when the moment comes, maybe
the past 11 people haven't had a fucking
probably
win a big game in any of these guys.
Geno Smith.
No,
give me Mac.
You want Geno over Mac?
I would take Geno over Mac.
No. The only guy I wouldn't take over Cam Newton, Geno Smith. I want Mac over him.
Okay.
Dak Prescott.
No, I'd take Dak.
I'll take Dak.
Give me Dak.
The rest of these guys are all going to be there. So Aaron Rodgers, Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, where's Joe Burrow ranked right there?
You know what? I wouldn't go by this. How many no's did we get?
14.
So that puts him as the 15th quarterback in the in the league.
Yep. Right after Tua and right before Derek.
He gets a bump. He gets a bump because Brady retired. He would have been in 16.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, maybe something called Ritter got in the way.
He's an average quarterback.
He's an average quarterback with, I think, potential as a rookie year. He was a top 10 quarterback. I got a stat for you, Ray, that I mentioned last week. He was a top 5 quarterback in the statistic, and he has a chance to be again. But just real quickly, can we just run through this Matt Castle, at least the front part of this? What drugs was this guy on? Here's his quarterback rankings, 2023. Number 1, Mahomes, sure. Number 2, Jalen Hurts. Number 2, the second best quarterback in the league, Jalen Hurts. I like him, but come on. Number 2.
He was clearly just doing this based off of the Super Bowl.
Joe Burrow, number 3. Josh Allen, number 4. Justin Herbert, number 5. Fine. Lamar Jackson, 6. Trevor Lawrence, 7. Rodgers, 8.
But look at the whole landscape
Prescott,
of these.
Just let me get to the one that's fucking crazy. Prescott, 9. Geno Smith, 10.
Oh, sorry.
Geno Smith.
Comeback player of the year.
I guess after that, there's not a whole lot of great shit after that, to be frank. The quarterback field is not good, but I'll take Garoppolo over Geno Smith, Deshaun Watson. And I would just shit on Russell Wilson, but I don't know. Seems
you
like
could go after
Geno Smith.
After number 6, you could literally say it's a roll of the dice for the NFL.
No, Lawrence is great. Rodgers is great. And Prescott is good at times.
Lawrence has had a good year this year. Rodgers is fucking out there in outer space with his fucking darkness retreat. No one knows what the fuck he's going to do.
He is out of his darkness retreat, Ray.
He's made up his mind. We'll all be informed shortly.
Yeah, when the fucking beams from the sky and his tinfoil hat comes off, then he'll tell us.
Waited with bated breath. Mac Jones, in a statistical study done by a attractive woman from BC, was the 5th highest graded passer in 2022 when kept clean. That's per Pro Football Focus, trailing only the great Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, and Trevor Lawrence.
Wait, you hear that, Ray? You say? No, yeah. What was that? You said an attractive girl?
Yeah. This woman from BC that did it is
BC, like Boston College?
Yeah. So she's religious. So
local?
New Englander.
Attractive girl. From BC.
Is this how you got that fish video, you sick fuck?
Okay, quick break. We'll be right back.